Today I'm going to share with you my junk journaling with Daphne's Diary. I'm going to do a little flip through of their latest magazine, as well as show you how it is that I use Daphne's Diary in this journal. My daughter made me this gorgeous dangle. It is so cute. I absolutely love it off of the side here. She is a pure talent in creating all things bracelets. She started a new hobby now as well, with clay. So here's the end of my book. You can see I've been filling it up pretty good. Actually, I'll show you this one layout that I did here. This was a real combination of things. This was a little note and some flowers that my coworker gave me. I've used some of the papers as backgrounds just straight from the magazine, cut out some fussy cut little images that I thought were pretty, and made a little layout. Some more little junk journaling layouts here with some things from Daphne's Diary. Again, this is just a simple page just cut out and some little lemons. I did a little journaling this way. So I've been using a lot of things from Daphne's Diary to create with. This was a fun little layout here. It's got 8 rules for good gut health, and you just sort of flip up all of the little doors that are there. I like creating with the covers. It makes a really nice texture on my albums, so that's a lot of fun. I think I've shown all of these previously on my channel. This was not Daphne's Diary, but just trying to use some specific little leftovers I had from various collections. This was wrapping paper. But the latest one that I have done is here, and it is yet to be journaled in. And the way that I created this was I started again with the cover. The covers are just like the most amazing texture. They have a thickness that is just really interesting to work with, especially when you're putting it on the edge, because it provides like a lovely texture. This was one of my Archer and Olive. It's kind of like a recycled paper feel. And then I cut out this little shade here. These girls were all together as 4, and I cut them out, the lot of them, but then I divided them in this layout and used them throughout the spread. I did some little stamping, and again, this little image of these florals was just something along the side. I'm tying back in this cover, just a tiny little piece of that cover to bring those colors in again. And then I used my Heidi Swapp alphabet that I was just so drawn to, along with some of the Heidi Swapp month stamps, and created this little title. I used my inks and brushes to create this fun little background, and now it is ready for my journaling. So that is how I love to use my Daphne's Diary. I used to get these in duplicate so that I could actually feel confident to rip them up and know that I still had a copy left to share. But because I was accumulating so many of them this year, I reduced my subscription to just a single magazine. So it's been harder to cut them apart, but I just really love the outcome and the creative process. So this is the second number edition for 2026. The price of these in Canada is $25 each. If I go to Indigo and buy them off the shelf, that is what I am paying. $7.50 is the pounds in Ireland, the US $17.75, Australia $16.99, New Zealand $20.60. However, I subscribe to these via Express Mag, and I get them mailed to my house for a fraction of the price. I get the entire year for $125, including tax, shipping, everything all in. So this is a little look at what the second edition looks like. You may have already seen this because it's definitely something that has been advertised. If you've seen anyone else with this subscription or Daphne's Diary themselves, this came out some time ago, but it is perfectly timed for spring. It is perfectly timed for Easter. Speaking of which, we have these beautiful blue and white themed Easter, very different than what you would normally expect from your pastel Easters. Some lovely recipes. Oh, beautiful bedding. Oh, I've seen these bunny ears on Instagram. I've seen people making them out of brown paper bags, and that's quite a cute little way to wrap up a little treat or do a tablescape. Here we have, oh, interesting. A focus on an artist. Well, this isn't who I thought it was. She reminds me of a different artist that I follow. For a second, I thought it was the same one, but this is some like watercolor graphic artist work here. So that's lovely that she has shared this with us. And then again, you could cut these kinds of images out and use them in a junk journal. So once I'm done reading the magazine, I can combine some of these efforts. This was in the last magazine as well. You could create a whole village of these little, yes, houses. I'll show you actually. Here is the volume 1. So I guess this is a series that they are going to do, and I will have a whole little village if I would like of these little houses. What a fantastic idea. So this is cute with the cat cafe, and then here we have just a beautiful little bookstore. Fun. So that's nice. There's a gift pouch. Okay, so you could create this little gift pouch. Again, this is something that I could do in my junk journal, where I could cut this out, fold it up, and have it be an interactive element in one of my junk journals. I am certain to do that. I don't mind ripping out these kinds of features in the magazine because all of the writing is still intact. So I'm more apt with the one subscription to take out a lot of the pages that they have already pre-designed for us to use in our paper crafting. A playful combination of paint and physical objects. That's this, oh, this artist. Okay, so they see they've got a bike here and then they've painted on the wall what's real, what's painted. That's fun. This is advertising Express Mag, that what I was telling you about where I get my magazines from. Definitely the best deal. I definitely appreciate seeing them show up in my mailbox. It's not every month. There are 10 different magazines for the year. So there are some months that aren't covered specifically. That looks delicious. A fun little game, spot the differences. They have beautiful poems, fun stories, beautiful graphics. Where does the Easter Bunny come from? Oh, that's fun. Oh, this is definitely my kind of colors. Telling you how to decoupage on your eggs. You could do some mindfulness coloring and create a page out of that. But then this is so beautiful. You could cut these individual little ones out and create. Actually, this would go good on that layout that I just did. First Signs of Spring. That could have been my title. Actually, I could have just do that, First Signs of Spring, and then have some of the things that I've seen where I am. Oh, yellow butterflies. I'll tell you a story about yellow butterflies. I watched this YouTube channel that, no, not YouTube, Instagram, where they said to try manifestation. Try to see if you can manifest yellow butterflies. Oh, that's neat. What is this? design a Daphne's diary cover for a chance to win one of 15 paper books. Wow. Oh, that is awesome. Butterfly story I was telling you about is it said manifest butterflies. It is winter here. It is full on snowbanks outside. And I did what they said. It said, close your eyes and imagine butterflies. And then write down. So this is the manifestation here, right here. Start with a small manifestation. They lead to big manifestations. Close your eyes. See yellow butterflies flying all around you. Before bed, write down, remember to see yellow butterflies. Read that note, leave it by your bedside. When you wake up, say, thank you to all the yellow butterflies you bring to my life. You will start seeing yellow butterflies everywhere. So I tried this and I'm like, it's wintertime. Where am I going to see yellow butterflies? Like, it's not going to happen. And for a couple of days, it did not until I finished a maternity leave coverage for a coworker, and she sent me a beautiful note thanking me for the work that I did while she was away. And she gave me a potted plant with a yellow butterfly decoration inside. So I journaled about this, the yellow butterfly that she sent to me. And then when you see here, I actually even was watching Daphne's diary for yellow butterflies specifically when I did that manifestation and could not find yellow butterflies anywhere. And funny that, I mean, we just saw one here. And then there's an example of a yellow butterfly again. What I feel like manifestation really is, more than like attracting things to your life that don't exist, I think it brings attention to things that are already there, which is a good way to look for opportunities. Ooh, okay, so we were back here. This is beautiful. I often like these homescapes that they have, where it's inspiring to think like, what would be my ideal place to live, or how would I like to design my perfect home if I had a clean slate to do so. Okay, so we're back to this interesting design the cover and beautiful articles. Again, big focus on Easter. I like this little bunny. This is a fun little puzzle. You have to find which pair is Lisa's favorite shoes. And again, we're focusing on a gardener and sharing her unique world of beauty more than a garden. This is a fun page to cut up because it's already got a nice collage of various images. Felt crafting with kids or grandkids. What neat nature teaches us about letting go. A cardboard box, a paradise for cats. That's adorable. These are cute little stories that I really like, that Daphne herself writes about her own personal experiences. So this is a gorgeous book filled with lots of inspiring people, inspiring images, inspiring words. Relationships are like flowers. Oh, that's cute. Eggs with a face, some recipes. Oh, some more yellow butterflies that you can create napkin rings out of. Some different ways to prepare eggs. More advertisements from Daphne, from her shop that she sells. I have bought stuff from her shop. It's expensive to ship to Canada, but it's quite unique, the things that she sells. And if you save your orders and just do them every once in a while all together, then it it's nice to receive. Tea bag holders. Interesting. Okay, so you could create these cute little tea bag holders, which would be a nice little gift or a nice little thing to include at every person's place setting. What have we got for the poster this month? This is another nice thing that she includes posters. Oh, this is nice, all different cakes and such. Yum. I'll have to take that out and make a place to put that. I've been hanging them up at work actually. So I'll bring that to work and see if I want to add to my collection or just replace the one that I have up there currently. This was cute, this paper butterfly idea. So this magazine is all about the butterflies. And again, I could make a yellow and pink butterfly there. Ooh, love that paper. That's so cute. This looks familiar. I think this pattern was in a previous magazine because it looks like something I've used already. The following Daphne's Diary will appear on April 7th. So that's the next one. So we've had 2 this year. That'll be the 3rd, although April is the 4th month. So you can see how it's not coming every single month, but most months it is included. So that is my Daphne's Diary magazine. I'll leave a link down below. I'm not affiliated with Express Mag, but I will leave a link down below. If you're interested in getting the magazine, I highly recommend it. It's such a lovely, creative inspiration. And if you've never seen it before, I'm happy to have shared it with you. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you again next time.